Hey, welcome back everybody. Today we're going to talk about what I believe are the top 5 most mandatory fixes for Call of Duty Vanguard. The game released about a week ago and there's a lot of stuff that they got to fix for it to stay viable, to stay fresh, and for it to really be a good, memorable Call of Duty. So make sure that you stick around for number 1 because to me it's the most important and I think it might surprise you. It's probably not something you've thought about, but I think you'll agree with me when I get to it. Okay, so number 5 on this list is the kill streak dogs. Right now, I think it's absolutely terrible, okay? And let me tell you why. I don't know if you've seen it, but I have seen some crazy glitches with these dogs, and they are just completely broken. There's a couple times where they're just completely invisible and they'll come up and kill you. The kill cam doesn't show it. There's nothing around you and you just die, but you hear the noise of the dog. Also, I've seen a couple of groupings of the dogs where they're just running into a wall, a group of like 3 or 4 of them, all running into the same section of the wall and not even going around killing anybody. Also with the dogs, I've had it glitch out to where I keep hearing the dog sound the rest of the match. You keep hearing the sound as if the dog is close in your ears the rest of the match, and let me tell you, it is freaking annoying. So number 5 on this list is they need to fix the dogs. Okay, so number 4 on this list is care packages. I don't know if you've been killed by one yet, but it is one of the most annoying things to me. You earn your kill streak, you called in, and it kills you. Now, I understand, you know, if it hits you and lands on top of you and kills you, I totally get that. But when it hits the ground and it just rolls and rolls and it just comes and hits you, you can be 20 meters away and I've had them come over and hit me. Also, I've had it to where I kind of throw it near the edge of the map. Inside of the map, it'll come hit the ground inside the map and then bounce and jump right outside of the map. That's really annoying as well. Once again, I get it. If you throw it outside of the map, okay, you lose it. But I'll throw it in and it bounces right out. Also, the bounce is super unpredictable. So it's not like you can just be, okay, I'm going to throw it here and then I'm going to run away and I'll be safe. You never know where it's going to go. Another really annoying thing is the delay from when it hits the ground to when you can actually select to pick it up. I think it's too long. I think right when it hits the ground, you should be able to go ahead and grab it. So this is one of those things that it's not a crazy game breaking thing, but it's just a real pet peeve of mine. And I've actually stopped running care packages just because I got so annoyed with it. So it shouldn't be anything crazier for them to fix, but I really think they need to fix it. And that's why it's number 4 on this list. All right, so number 3 on the list is the spawns. The spawns are really not tuned in yet. I don't know if you've done the same thing, but I'll come back and I'll spawn right in the middle of the enemy team. I get it on smaller maps like in Modern Warfare Shipment. I would get that sometimes too because the spawns flip so much and there's not really any room for you to go. But even on the bigger maps, there's times where I'll spawn right in the middle of a bunch of enemies, or even vice versa. I'll spawn kind of behind them and I can wipe them all out with 1 mag because of the low time to kill. And it just doesn't seem right. They gotta fix the spawns. They need to make them more even and balanced. And I understand this is something that it's hard to fix until they have some data of the game for a little bit to see how the spawns are working, how everything kind of meshes and goes together. So this is something for me that I'd really like them to fix, and it will help the gameplay be smoother and a little bit less frustrating. Okay, so now we're to number 2 on the list, and that is the overall lighting of the game. It is the second most annoying thing to me that I really want them to fix for me to enjoy continuing playing this game. It makes it so hard for you to see certain enemies. I actually made a TikTok on kind of how I adjusted the lighting and some of that stuff to help, but it's still pretty bad. Have you been killed by someone and you watch the kill cam and they're just not there? You can't see them. I'm telling you, they completely blend in behind them. And all this does is encourage people sitting in the back of their spawns with a sniper and killing you with it. And it's getting super annoying. I don't know if you've had the same games I have, but a lot of the games just in the back of the spawns, they're just sitting there and you can't see them very well. Even if you zoom in, it is really hard to see them. So this gives people that are camping the advantage, and I definitely do not like that. So they really need to upgrade the lighting in this game, so that way people stand out a little more, and that way it's a little easier to see who's shooting at you, and it gives you a little more of a fair opportunity to kill campers, because the camping in this game is absolutely horrendous right now, and it is annoying. So that's why lighting is number 2 on my list, because I really would like them to fix that. Okay, so now we're to number 1 on the list. The number 1 thing that I think they need to fix in Call of Duty Vanguard is the time to kill. I believe it is too short, and it is really making the game a lot worse for me, at least right now. If they're going to make this game last the full year and integrate it into Warzone successfully, I think they have to fix the time to kill by either making the health higher or the gun damage output lower. And here's why I think that. I don't know if you've done this or had this done to you, but if you get a good angle on a couple different enemies, you can clear out 3 or 4 enemies with 1 magazine of even a submachine gun. I don't like that. I think it rewards camping, because if you sit in a corner, someone runs by, you shoot them, they're dead. They have no time to react, and they can't really turn on you and really do anything about it. And also, I've noticed like I mentioned before, a bunch of people are just sitting in the back of the spawn and picking people off, and it's really frustrating me. I think they need to give people that are moving around a little more opportunity to react to the campers, because so far, at least from my experience, this game is the worst camping Call of Duty I've had to deal with lately, and it is awful. It's driving me nuts, because I won't even see somebody and all of a sudden I'm just dead. And that has to do with the lighting and the time to kill, but I really want to see them fix this time to kill. It shouldn't be anything crazy for them to do, but I would really enjoy the game a lot more if they fix this. Hey everybody, I greatly appreciate you checking out my video. Hit that subscribe button, and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.